Feeling lucky this weekend? Let's find out and see if it's in the cards for you. Hang on, everybody. It is time for the freaking weekend. Lucky. All right, I'm down for it. You feeling lucky? Let's look for it in the cards, because when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know it's time for the what? The freaking weekend. Welcome, everybody. We have made it to another weekend. This is where we get the vibe for your sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, your partner sign, all of that. We're checking all the boxes, okay? But we're going to get the vibe for this weekend, and what a weekend it is. It is gearing up to be a hoot. Now, we've got some energy shifts going on. Venus is shining very bright in the sky this weekend. Go ahead and check it out right about at sunset. You'll see it's the brightest star. And it is shining on us about abundance in our relationships, abundance in our emotions. We may be feeling it. The moon's going to be in Pisces this weekend. You know what I mean? So we're shaping up for a very dreamy kind of weekend. How are you going to make that work for you as we move towards this Venus-Jupiter conjunction, the last one in Cancer until, then Jupiter moves into Leo, which is a big deal at the end of this month. Lots of energy going on, but this is feeling, I don't really want to say lucky, but there's opportunities available to you. Are you open up to them? That's the thing. Are you emotionally open up to the possibility of a relationship? Reconciling a relationship, finally letting one go, maybe dealing with a loss or something like that. It may be time for you to do that. You may be contemplative this weekend. It may be a lot of emotion. However, it's necessary in order to release. Remember, we're in a period of release right now before our new moon that happens on the 14th. So, let's do it. Like a big thing that I said in the midweek reset, and make sure that you check that out to get the full detail on what all the energy is, what is available to you at this time for you and your sign, and how we can work with this. It's a time to let things go. It's a time to kind of reflect and let things go. And Pisces can kind of put us in that dream state. You might be experiencing profound dreams. I know I'm dreaming a lot more these days. You know what I mean? Really weird stuff. Usually you just dream about what you just saw on television or something like that, or something you were thinking about during the day. But I don't know, man. I think I'm going into like different realities or some shit, But let me know if you're having profound dreams in the comments too. So again, if you are new to the channel, hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. We're going to pick your sign out of the singing bowl, randomly, of course, and get a fun, light vibe. If you want the big, detailed reading, that's in the midweek reset. But this weekend, we try to keep it light, inspirational, and let's see if we're going to get a little lucky. Okay, I like that. All right, so let's begin. All right, let's get these cards warmed up, shall we? You know what? I think, we normally don't do this here on the freaking weekend, but when I get told, cleanse, that's what we're going to do. So we just might need to start this reading with a good old-fashioned blessing and cleansing. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're impatient, well, then go ahead and click onto your sign, but when Spirit tells me, listen, let's do a cleansing before we begin our reading, that's not for me. That's for you guys, So, Palo Santo is great to raising the vibe and blessing. I'm going to take this off of camera. I don't want it to get soot on the lens. But what you want it to do is you want it to burn till you start seeing the oils coming out of it, and very good. Then you blow it out. Beautiful. Let's clear this energy out for you, okay? Let's go ahead. First, go ahead and take a slow, deep breath in. Very good. Now let it out. Really good. Take another slow, deep breath in. Feel that energy releasing, building, and release. Very good. Let's take another slow, deep breath in. Hold it. Now release. Very good. Ooh, very good. I like that. I'm telling you, the universe will never steer you wrong, and I always trust it. I always trust my intuition. If it says, Jeff, let's do a little vibe raising and blessing, it's needed. All right. So let me know in the comments if you like that. Now let's begin the freaking weekend, everybody. Let's do it. And the first contestant on What's My Future is Capricorn. Capricorn, let's put you on the board. Boom. When was the last time you were first? You know, really? Long overdue, Cap. All right, let's do it. Let's see what is going on for you now. Capricorn, this could be a little challenging for you. So, because Cancer is in your opposite sign. So, what kind of emotions are in balance? What kind of state of lack are you in? What's going on here? And what do we need to release? Okay. So this works a little bit differently for you. It could involve movement of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Because Jupiter is travel, movement, that kind of thing. What's going on here? All right. Very good. Yeah, we could be indecisive and a little confused at this time, but you have to understand that you create your reality, especially when it comes to your relationships. So the best thing to do is, again, the Two of Pentacles is clarifying that lack. The Seven of Cups is, I've got to make a choice. The Lovers just isn't about, of course, lovers and relationship, but it's also about making a decision, making a choice. So you have to choose the highest and the best for you, and just enjoy it. You could be really getting together with, other couples or friends or something like that. Maybe you're trying to juggle all this, your love life, your home life, kids, family, all of that. Maybe trying to squeeze all that in. But, again, for this weekend vibe, you create the vibe. So choose, again, the Seven of Cups can be showing you kind of like dreaming about something new, like hopes, dreams, and wishes. Basically, that's what that is. Trying to get that out. I don't know why I couldn't. All right, so blossom, release, let things go. Okay. Set yourself free. Solar plexus, confidence. So again, this weekend, confidence, get lots of sunlight. You're going to need lots of sunlight. It's all sunlight, the sun there, sunlight, absolutely. But this looks good. It may be this week, it could have challenged you a little bit, but let's go ahead and release that for this weekend, okay? Let's look at love and relationships and see what we have here. So again, it could be just trying to juggle a lot. Past relationship, reminiscing. Maybe that's what's got you kind of verklempt. Page of Cups brings in an opportunity here, and the Six of Pentacles is reciprocating energy, so things balance out. All right, another thing is we've got sixes on the board. Realignment, harmony in relationships, and reflection. Okay, so very good time to reflect, a good time to focus on harmony and relationships, and maybe just this weekend is all about realignment for you. Good. Maybe this gives you the opportunity to do that, all right? So let's go ahead and look at the singles and relationship oracle deck. So heavy on the relationships here. We got the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the Lover's card, another 6, something's here. Something's here. All right, so the message is procrastination or procrastinate. Don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. Okay, so don't procrastinate on anything here, including your duties that you need to do. Again, I think there's a confusion here. There's a hesitancy. Make that move, all right? So let's get our snarky skeleton deck. Okay, never got this one before. Doom scrolling at 3 a.m. Insomnia, internet spiral, anxiety loop. Yeah, that could be putting you out of balance and making you confused. No doom scrolling. Get outside in nature this weekend. It will really serve you, all right? Sitting there and procrastinating, wasting your time. You know what I mean? Doesn't even sound like you, but you can tend to do that, all right? So let's get a closing message for you. So again, I like the 10 of Cups at the end of this. I like you just getting in the mood of feeling good. Again, outside. That's your homework assignment this weekend. Get outside. Okay? And your closing message, Capricorn, is rebel. Rebel. Because you know why? Fuck it. Maybe take a chance. Do something different. Go outside. I'm telling you, go outside. It will do you good. All right? Again, focus on harmony in relationships. Reflect on other ones and let it go. But don't procrastinate. All right? Oh, shit. What just happened here? Uh-oh. All right, so the power is off because they're working on the poles out by, the main road. Yeah, the only problem is, I can still do this, but the only problem is that I don't have my face camera because it's dependent on light and I can't mess that up. But it's coming on any minute now. So, we can still see the tarot table, so we're still going to do this. Again, the show must go on. So the closing message for you is rebel because fuck it. You know what I mean? But rebel against inequality. Rebel against imbalance in relationships and take your power back in relationships. Reflect, realign, okay? Capricorn, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't procrastinate this weekend either. Don't do that, all right? So, we're in the dark. Don't be afraid of the dark. Pay attention to 666. That's all about realignment and refocusing on relationships and what matters. All right, Capricorn, have a great weekend. I love you all. Let's go ahead and see who's next. And it's Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius, to your freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. There you are, beautiful. Let's do it. And Aquarius, if you're wondering why it looks a little dark, it's because it is. When I was recording this on Thursday morning, there's crews changing the poles outside of the main road here, and they had to shut the power down for a bit. But I'm still running on my laptop, and once I get started, I don't want to stop. So the power will be on in a few minutes. Maybe it'll come on during yours. I hope at a right eureka moment. All right, Aquarius, let's get the vibe for you this weekend. Let's see, is that it? Yes. All right, very good. What it's telling me is put up some boundaries. Stand your ground. Don't settle for less. You got to put up some boundaries. I think this is more or less has to do with yourself more than anything, but this is also a time of focusing on victory and success. So just focus on the positive. The Fool is don't be foolish. Maybe do something differently this weekend. I like the Fool. It's good reset energy. Maybe that's what you're doing. You're kind of just saying, you know what? I'm gonna let the universe guide me on what I should do this weekend. I'm gonna take a chance. I was asked to go and do something, and you know what? I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. That kind of thing. Do it. Don't be foolish by letting down your boundaries with other people too. You gotta say no. You gotta say no. All right? But I like this energy. It's change. The 6 and the 7. You know. Ooh, what do we have? Absolutely. So have faith. Again, this is about, it's going with the flow this weekend. Anything. It's going with the flow. And here it is. The Wheel of Fortune. It's time. So going with the flow. Again, kind of surrender to the universe this weekend. All right, universe, show me how fucking good it can get. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful energy. Go with the flow. There may be an opportunity here to kind of like, I don't know, maybe a chance encounter if you're single or something like that. We're going to do relationships now. So let's see what we have. All right. Not a problem. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have for you, Aquarius? Yeah, so that freaked me out. Like the power went out and I'm like, I know I paid my bill. But I walked down to the corner and they're like, oh yeah, we had to do this, you know, we'll have the power back on. I'm like, man, I'm working, dude. But, you know, I still got battery life in my laptop. You know, and I don't like to stop the recording, but I had to see if they shut my electric off. You know, I know you pay your bill, but still, when that power goes off, you're like, oh no, you know, and nobody is like around in the neighborhood. All right, so look at this. So we've got the fear of failure and the 5 of Cups. Now, this is important for you to understand. And I think that's what the message is conveying here is don't be foolish by focusing on fear. Don't be foolish by focusing on shoulda, woulda, coulda. You got 3 5s here. So 555 are your numbers for this weekend. This is change, transformation, and a halfway point. So again, don't be foolish to think, well, that it's all over, especially with a relationship. All right, I'm telling you, the stars are aligned just for you. You're at this halfway point. Very important for you to understand that. All right. And change. Well, we've got wands in this. You know? So let's get some oracles, and I'm not going to be able to show them to the face camera. We'll just do it this way. All right, not talking. You aren't communicating your needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. Again, the boundaries. Don't alienate yourself. The universe is kind of teaching you something here. Speak. Take that risk. Not my type. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised what you find. Again, I got a feeling that for a lot of you Aquariuses, there's a surprise here, you know? Maybe it's not your type. Maybe you got to take a chance here. I kind of like the way that's going because it can lead to excitement. At least we hope. All right, so let's get some more messages. Ooh. And see what we got for you, Aquarius. Wow, so take a chance this weekend. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance. Can I just have one message, please? Without a plethora. So make sure you speak your mind, you know, put up boundaries, do whatever you got to do. What's that? Putting off feeling again, delayed grief, resistance, and shutdown. Again, the delayed grief. Maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe this is the time. Again, we were talking about at the beginning of the video, maybe there's something that we need to release that we've been putting off. Maybe this is the time for you to do that also. Don't put a lid on your emotions. Get it out. Go out in nature and release it. Okay? All right, let's get a closing message for you. I'm so glad that all this stuff works, even if the power goes out. And it's daylight. Now, if it was nighttime, I'd be shut down. You know what I mean? But I'm still going. It just shows my persistence because I love doing what I do. And, you know, I'm kind of on a schedule here, you know, so yeah. Now, here's the other thing. Stop talking. Now it says you're not talking, but stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen. So it's not only about your perspective, what you have to say. Maybe at the point you need to listen to what the other person's saying too, which could transform the whole fucking conversation. But you got to take a risk here. Know when to speak and know when not to. You know what I mean? Just don't let it all be about you. Okay? So, with that being said, Aquarius, this is your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully the power comes back on soon. But Aquarius, you have a great weekend. Take a chance this weekend. Take a chance, all right? Let's take you off the board and see who's next. Boom. And it's Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio, to your freaking weekend in the dark, because we got some utility work going on down the street, and well, at first I thought they shut off my electric, but I paid my bill. I don't, it still happens. You're still like, oh no, either it's Armageddon or you fucking didn't pay your bill. So Scorpio, hope you are gonna have a great weekend. Let's see what the vibe holds for you. Thank you so much for being here. And all that stuff. Okay. All right. You got to set yourself free from the walls that you put up. You're resilient. You got this. I know it's been a rough week, but don't, let's not focus on judgment. Set yourself free. Don't judge yourself or others or anything like that. It almost seems like you're standing behind your little judgy self, behind your little wall. Nah, I'm not going to do it. But I'm telling you right now, take down your walls of protection. Knight of Pentacles is kind of slow and steady here. You know what I mean? Maybe go on an adventure. Maybe there's an opportunity for that. And the Ace of Cups is really some self-care. Okay? So be aware of that. All right? I'm so glad I have just enough natural light coming in to still continue doing this until we run out of juice here, but the laptop battery's at halfway. They said it would be 10, 15 minutes, but you know how that shit goes, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, it'll be about 10, 15 minutes, okay there, guy, whatever. And it's almost close to lunchtime, so them motherfuckers are probably going on break. Just leaving no power, shit's defrosting in my fridge. Oh, shit. All right, let's get some oracles, Scorpio. Throat chakra, you need to speak up. You need to speak. Coming together with the Two of Cups. This may be about a relationship or something like that. Again, have a conversation. Don't get defensive. Do not get defensive. You got a tendency here to get defensive. Let's not do it, okay? So let's look at our relationships. Let's take a look at that. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, we got the World, maybe completing a cycle here. Maybe traveling. Again, I thought about traveling for you this weekend. Maybe you're doing that. Is that it? Yeah, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. This is Nine of Pentacles. I really think another 9 here, but I really think you need to open up to some possibilities here. You could be dealing with a fellow fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, a fellow Scorpio, and Aquarius. But, you deserve more. You deserve more than what you're kind of sitting in right now. So open up to it. And I think it's taking care of yourself first. All right? Let's get some relationship oracles from the Singles in Relationship deck. I kind of like these. I like their style. I like their jig. I like the cut of their jig. All right. First one. Love sucks. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal, and you can open again. Okay, so that's the wall you're behind. Oh, the power's flickering. That's weird. Why did the light come on in there? Nothing else over here. Oh, damn, the lights are flickering in the other room. Yeah, so this is the wall you're behind because of relationship issues. Again, this Venus is bringing things to light. Jupiter's bringing an opportunity to take care of these. Fated to be alone. You gave up on love. How can you get these two cards? Because you think you are meant to be alone. It's not true. Wow. These two go together. Pay attention to that. You could close this cycle out and things coming together. So you got an opportunity here. Maybe to set yourself free from these thoughts. Like, wow, that's incredible. So what is the, why did the one light go on? Am I going to have to go flip a breaker? I don't think so. Oh, power's back. Oh, no, it's not. The fuck is going on, man? Holy shit. Oh, whoa. Wow, it's like we're at a Genesis show here. I think the power is back on now. Yes, it is. Okay, very good. All right. Ah, look at this. Scrolling instead of healing. Interesting. Numbness, mindless, distraction. Look at the healing and all that you've got. And you're too busy fucking doom scrolling. Sitting in your love sucks fucking situation. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and turn these overheads back on. Very good. Thank you, Power, for coming back on. Thank you. All right, so back in business. Let's go ahead and get a closing message for you. This is very telling, Scorpio. This is very telling. And you should pay attention to it, all right? It's very important for you to understand that. Okay, closing message, which one? Get the fuck out your head. Get in your heart, it misses you. So much about emotional healing, letting things go, especially when it comes to love sucks, fated to be alone. We need to get out of this, set ourselves free from this. Scorpio, you can do it this weekend, all right? So that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hallelujah, the power's back on, boys and girls. Listen, Scorpio, you have a great weekend. You need to take care of this, you know? So do it. Okay. Let's clear the deck and see who's next. And it's Cancer. Another water sign. Welcome, Cancer. Uh-oh. Now the fucking computer's freaking out. Okay, maybe we got this. Okay, we do. All right, welcome, Cancer, to your freaking weekend. Let's get the vibe for you. Now, Cancer, this is all going on. This Venus energy is all going on in your sign. So please be aware of that. I'm going to take this out. Hold on a second. So with Venus conjuncting Jupiter in your sign for the last time, we're closing out a 12-year cycle here. Okay. Please be aware of that. All right. And yeah, let's get your energy update. Let's do it. Okay, let's go. All right, what do we got? Okay. Five of Swords, enough is enough. Knight of Wands, kind of taking it easy. And Three of Cups is celebrating. All right, so this is good. Again, win or lose, Cancer, you got this one shot. Take it this weekend, but you'll be celebrating, definitely. Three of Cups is great energy. Five of Swords, maybe not so much. You know what I mean? But I like the Knight of Wands. It's change. It's kind of taking action to having a good time. You know, maybe going near water this weekend. Yeah, healing begins. Let this Venus and Jupiter energy wash over you and heal you, and finding balance because, well, things may have been out of balance. And I think this Venus-Jupiter last conjunction will help you out, okay? And I believe it will. Let's look at relationships. Let's look at relationships and see what we've got. Oh shit. Come here, you. All right. I bent a little weird there. Hey. All right, so what do we have? Yeah. All right, fear of failure, drama. Maybe that's what you need to do. You got 3 5s. 5s are on the board here. Okay, change, transformation, and a halfway point. So focus on this. Let's not, get involved in this. Maybe that's it's giving you an opportunity here to release that, because this looks pretty good. Another 2, which is, again, 2 of Pentacles twice. So maybe you're trying to let all this go. You're juggling too much. Let it go. It's okay. It's okay. The Ace of Wands, very good energy for the weekend. Very good. 6 of Wands, very good. And the Wheel of Fortune, even better. Shit. Yeah. Maybe it's just been a shit week, and now it's time to have some fun. But don't isolate yourself. Don't get emo. Don't get... don't be stirring the pot. I had to tell you that the last time. I think I told you that. Unavailable. You are chasing someone unavailable. Or you are the one who is running away. Which one are you, Cancer? Which one are you? And, sex only. Either you or your partners only want sex, except that it's okay, or reach for more. All right. Either way, it's a win-win. It's the way I would look at it. Glass half full, half empty. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's go ahead and I think it's a very fortunate weekend for you. And if it's not, you're using your energy in the wrong way. You know what I mean? Because it looks like celebratory energy. 3 of Cups and the 6 of Wands, that's celebratory energy, okay? So maybe you got some engagements to go to. Maybe you singles are opening up to something more than a fucking hookup. You know what I mean? Dodging growth like it's homework. Fear of change, comfort zone. Yeah, there's definitely that. Definitely that. Again, it's showing a lot of people not paying attention to the things that matter. Almost every single reading has been like that so far. All right, Cancer, let's get a closing message for you from the Rebel deck, which is a smart ass. Maybe that's that Venus-Jupiter conjunction going on in your sign. Figure shit out on your own. Yeah, instead of bringing people into it, other opinions, then, you start spilling tea. Okay, all right, Cancer, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend tarot reading. Hello, everybody. Make yourself available, or not. I don't know. I don't know. This looks fun. Yeah, it looks fun. Could be life-changing. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I am. I'm going to stick to it. All right, Cancer, I love you all. Did I even have you on the board? I don't even think I put you on the board. Oh, snap. All right, well, Cancer, have a great weekend. I've never done that before. All right, Sagittarius. You're next on the freaking weekend. Oh my God, I feel like I did something horribly wrong. Cancer. You know what? Maybe I'll put it in post. That's what I'll do. I'll put it in post. I could do that. I could do that, but I don't want to. Welcome, Sag. Your ruler is about to change some signs at the end of the month, and it's having one fuck of a parade here. So let's go. Let's do this. Every single reading has been something about past relationships, past hurts, anything like that, and you are no exception. It seems to me that, Sag, you are holding back. You're holding back some kind of pain. You're holding back maybe releasing. Maybe it's time to grieve or something like that. Again, I said that at the beginning of the video. That's the feel I'm getting. So the Four of Pentacles is holding back. Don't hold back. The King of Wands is taking that courage to make that change. And you're the one to do it. It's really calling on you to do that. It's giving you an opportunity to release this. Okay? Because then that energy is going to be, your ruler is going to be moving into Leo at the end of the month, and that's a big fucking deal. And it's going to be much more smooth sailing for you because it's in a fellow fire sign. And the King of Wands is Leo. I mean, there's the lion on his shirt right there. So this is preparing you for this shift into Leo. So let go of anything that no longer serves you. Grief, hurt, pain, sorrow, whatever it is, none of these cards. You feel me on that? Okay. Yeah, look at this. Heal this weekend. Yeah. Wow, break the chains that bind you. Enjoy instability. That's what you need to focus on. Beautiful energy there. Four of Wands, celebratory energy. Again, let it go. Stop holding back. Another four, you know? Let's look at relationships. Let's see what's going on with that. Okay. Seven of Swords is being strategic with your relationships, but also maybe there's some deception going on there that you haven't released. The Queen of Pentacles is feet on the ground. I got this. I'm releasing this. I'm not holding on to this any longer, you know? Knight of Cups is here's an opportunity in love, and the Ace of Cups looks like you take it. Self-care, healing, that's on the bill this weekend. Okay? Let's get singles and relationships oracles and see what we have. Yeah. Judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. What does that say? Open them, give them a chance, open them a chance. What is that? You see that? I don't know. Did they have a cutoff point? That open them a chance? What the fuck is going on here? You know, I'm telling you, I find the weirdest fucking mistakes in these cards. All right, so Sag, you got to understand what's going on here. You know what I mean? It's time to open up to some new ways of love or releasing old. I'm telling you right here, this is a great time to heal, okay? Crying over situationships. Emotional investment and rejection. Again, let that go. Very telling for this weekend. Almost everybody has gotten something about releasing something in a relationship. It's uncanny. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Sag. Let's get a closing message, and here it is. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. Is that even possible? There's only one way to find out. You know what I mean? But you've got some healing to do, and that's important. All right? So do that this weekend. All right. That is going to do it for your freaking weekend, Sag. Listen, take advantage of this powerful energy available to you this weekend. It's actually building up this weekend, but it's basically for next week too. So again, get your ducks in a row. You know what I mean? You got this. You got this, love. You got this. All right. Sag, I'm going to take you off the board and let's give these a tussle and see who's next. And it's Libra. Welcome, Libra, to your freaking weekend. Here we go. Everybody. Yeah. I was going to keep going, but I'm like, my soul couldn't even handle that, you know? All right, Libra, welcome. And let's get the vibe for you this weekend. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, this is good. This is good. I love this. The King of Pentacles. Very good, strong, stable energy. You're on the right course, especially when it comes to relationships or making a decision here. The Fool is, listen, take a chance this weekend. You know, maybe there's a risk. Maybe you got to reach out, do something. Maybe you're traveling towards a lover, something you wouldn't do, but here you are. And the Three of Cups is celebrating. So, god damn, this is probably one of the best readings so far. But don't be foolish. Because you could be stuck in some kind of other shitsville, you know what I mean? And I don't know what that could be. Again, we're not clarifying things, we're just layering the vibe, okay? So let's get some oracles and see what we have. Yeah, everyone's been getting this, the Two of Pentacles. You may be in lack. Don't be foolish to focus on the imbalance or, you know, move towards success and celebrating that success instead of, again, focusing on the imbalance, Libra. We don't need to do that, okay? Something's kind of pulling you towards that. Don't be foolish. All right, let's look at relationships and love and see maybe that has some kind of influence to it. Let's see. What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? We're not having all those cards full. So again, the only thing is let's not focus on things going wrong. Ooh, damn. All right, yeah. Page of Wands, you're taking things way too seriously. Move towards having a good time. The Lovers again and the Four of Wands. What the fuck? Yeah, this is good. This is really good. You're getting an opportunity here to work on your relationships. You've got this one chance. Your ruler, Venus, is making its last conjunction to Jupiter in Cancer. This is ending a 12-year cycle of whatever this is. And it's just finding the right mix. And I think you can. You know what I mean? Whew. Wow. Best reading of the weekend so far. And it would make sense because kind of like Sagittarius was focused on relationships. Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Venus, you're ruled by Venus. Well, here we are, you know, unbelievable. No good ones. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. Pay attention to that message, especially singles, God damn it. Even coupled, because you may not be appreciating your current relationship, and that could be a big problem for you. Pay attention to that. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. Wow. Every single reading has been with some kind of relationship hang up. Wow. Wow, did you see that? Wow, just wow. Laughing through the pain. Humor as a shield in disguise. Laughing on the outside, crying on the inside. All right, let's get a closing message for you, loves. Humor as a shield. Yeah. Don't be false. Don't try to psych out the energy. The energy will psych you out. Okay? Maybe this is all it takes. Take a fucking trip. Maybe it's time for you and your lover to go and do something. Again, you might be traveling to a relationship too. Go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. Sagittarius got the same thing. Weird. You guys both are feeling this conjunction on Monday more than anybody. So actually this is happening on Tuesday, June 9th. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? All right, Libra, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. And what a freaking weekend it could be. It could be. I love the Lover's card, the celebration, all of that beautiful energy. But, you know, you got work to do. You know, make sure you do it, Libra. Okay, let's take you off the board. Thank you so much for watching. And let's see who's next. And it's Virgo. Welcome, Virgo. Virgo, welcome to the freaking weekend. All right. Let's get this for you, okay? Is that it? Yes, wow. King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. You know what? Be free to kind of just do anything this weekend. Go with the flow. Calm yourself down. Find a new way of dealing with your emotions. You know what I mean? Look for the opportunities in moments of challenge. All right? Very important for you to do that, Virgo. Let's get some oracles. Eight of Pentacles is like, you know, putting in the work to really trusting your intuition, getting, you know, still being positive in the face of adversity. I guess that's what we could say. All right, the oracles have it. Yeah. Again, darkest fears creeping up can make a havoc of things. Again, go with the flow. Just like I was saying, go with the flow. And the Three of Cups, share the love. Yeah. Celebratory energy. Again, when you go with the flow, everything works out for you. Okay? Let's get relationships. Interesting energy here. Oh, hell. Virgo, it's time to walk away from competition or drama. We just go with the flow. Again, there could be stuff going around you that you have to deal with. It's not your job. Choose the highest and the best for you, especially when it comes to relationships, you know? It could be confusing because there's so much going on, but whatever makes you feel stable and strong. You know, feet on the ground. Go outside and ground, Virgo. You need to ground. You know, kind of get some fresh air. Okay. Keep what? The ones down there. Okay. Oh, it's just one? All right. Yeah, unsocial. You need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone. This is absolutely for singles, but what this also shows is, again, doing something that you normally wouldn't do with that Eight of Pentacles. So, again, be social. You may have too much on your social calendar, and that could be like everyone's competing for your time. That's got to make you feel good. But here's the problem. Social battery is at 0. Drained, antisocial, and shut down. Ground this weekend and get ready for that. There's an opportunity coming your way if you get yourself recharged this weekend. That's incredible. Let's get a closing message for you, lovely Virgos. Wow. Everyone's readings have been kind of profound in a certain way. Like, I don't know, the cards are just really working together really well. They always do, but I don't know, it seems like we're making connections. You know what I mean? Whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Okay? Pay attention to this. Now is not the fucking time. But we have the we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is saying that it is time. Maybe it's not time until you are 100% that you're ready to do this. You know what I mean? So be aware of that. It's not time because you need recharging. I think you just need some time alone, and then you can have that. You know what I mean? And it will work out. So that's the opportunity here. You know, Jupiter does ask a lot. It's a lot. Jupiter's a lot of everything, excess, you know? So be aware of that, Virgo. Maybe you just need to chill first, and then you're ready for the weekend, okay? All right, Virgo, thank you so much for watching. Let's take you off of the board and see who's next. Moving right along, and it's Gemini. Welcome, Gemini, to your freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Beautiful, baby. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, you little Geminis. Every single one of you. Happy birthday to you. All right, let's see. Let me know if you're having a birthday this weekend. Ooh, Queen of Swords speaks her truth. Cutting cords. You ain't fucking around, Gemini. You ain't fucking around. No, you are not. You are done taking arrows. A conversation has to be had, and don't be foolish. You gotta have it. It's uncomfortable, I know, but you gotta do it. Okay? Wow. That's some crazy energy right there. Interesting. It's gotta happen. No more negativity. Don't be foolish. It's time, okay? Unless the cards tell us something different, but I'm telling you, something's up. I don't know what that could be, but Gemini's done taking shit from me. All right, helpless and hopeless. Yeah, walking away from it. Again, you're done. Whatever this is, you're done. Although you can be stuck, be very vigilant about where your mindset is. Don't be foolish. The card, the Fool, is a great card for a reset, but this is really telling you don't be foolish. Okay? So don't be foolish. Take an opportunity here to let go of this less than energy. That's what it feels like, less than. And it makes you feel weak and powerless, and it's not the truth. Okay? Let's look at relationships. Because this is just screaming relationships. It really doesn't have the usual indicators of it, but I'm getting that intuitive feeling. Okay? And when I get that spidey sense going, look the fuck out. All right, so anything else? Yep, there it is. And that. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. And I like this. Okay. Yeah. Queen of Swords again. Speak up, please. You get an opportunity to do it. There it is. Embrace the change. It's scary. It can hurt, but I'm telling you, it's going to work. Focus on victory and success. Yeah, this is celebrating this weekend. You might be celebrating your birthday. Perfect energy. Perfect energy. Let's look at singles and relationships. It covers both. Being needy. Make friends and spend time by yourself to take the pressure off your relationship. Okay. Maybe you two just need a break. Maybe you need a girl's night. Maybe you need a guy's night. Maybe you just got to go your separate ways this weekend. It's okay. Because you don't want to be needy. We don't want that. No, we don't. Is that Michael Jackson? I can't do that. Put hee in the comments. All right. All right, what do we have for you, Gemini? What do we have? Oh man, this one wants to come out right there. Over-explaining everything, anxiety, insecurity, rambling. Yeah, again, this is your neediness. So some of you are, no need to do that. The Queen of Swords out is saying, speak your truth, but you don't need to over-explain. Say it, straight to the point, and that's it. Let's not beat around the bush, okay? All right, let's get a closing message for you, Gemini. Interesting reading, but thought-provoking nonetheless. You know, we just need to have a conversation here, and it's, you know, I think it's, can we, maybe we should just maybe we should just take some time off for a minute, you know, just get our thoughts together. Stop talking. Can you do that? Shut your mouth and listen for once. Okay, all right, we've been called out. All right, we got this. But you got this, okay? Listen. I don't even know. Stop talking. Stop over-explaining things. Stop being so needy. Change this behavior. This Jupiter and Venus conjunction is going to allow you the opportunity to see through it. Don't be foolish. You know what I mean? I mean, if you got something to say, you got to say it, Gemini, but also listen to what they have to say. You know, stop over-explaining and listen, Linda. All right? Okay, Gemini, I love you all. Happy birthday. And I will see you soon, and let's see who's next. And it's Pisces. Moving right along, moving right along. The power was out earlier, and I got to move right along. Yeah, they're working on them. They're putting up new poles for the electric and shit. And, you know, the power went out when I was starting the readings, and I was like, oh my God, did I pay my bill? Now I know I paid my bill, but that always comes across. But yeah, it's the guys working down the street. And then finally the power came back on. Hallelujah. But it's put me behind schedule, and I'm not worried about it. Neither should you. Pisces, find a balance here. I don't know. What are you thinking? I see lack. Go with the flow this weekend. Get outside, get some sun, feet on the ground, bang a gong, get it on. But this, you got to work on that, okay? You got to work on that. Whatever the fuck that is, the Two of Pentacles always shows lack, trying to do a lot of things. Just go with the flow. Don't be tempted to just kind of like, you know, the moon's going to be in your sign this weekend, so you might be a little moody, you know, it might throw you off. Don't go there. Look at it from a different point of view. Get some clarity of belief, you know, with that Ace of Swords, great energy there, okay? So let's get relationships. Yes, okay, that wanted to come out. Lots to say. Yeah, don't be tempted to feel alone, left out, judgy. You know, you're in your feelings. You got to regulate your emotions. You got to trust your intuition. You get an opportunity here to maybe do something different, and I think you should. Something that involves going outside. The World and the Ten of Pentacles, this is good. This is relationship building energy. This is closing cycles, you know, maybe letting this go. Beautiful. Again, we're releasing this weekend. What are you releasing? Insecurity. FOMO. I'm getting FOMO, fear of missing out. Okay? Need rescuing. Interesting. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. Do one better and start attracting. All right? You don't need rescuing, okay? You are not the damsel in distress. Nothing needs rescuing. It's your attitude that needs rescuing. You know what I mean? Being left out. You're not. Deal with those feelings. Okay? Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. First message is, don't look at me. Avoiding eye contact like a pro. Social anxiety, shame, discomfort. Yeah, we need to work on that. Release that. Okay? Putting off feeling again. Jesus. Delayed grief, resistance, and shutdown. I'm telling you. You got to work on this. Release these feelings. Process your emotions this weekend. You're getting an excellent opportunity to do that. Wouldn't you take it if you knew that you can shut the door on this 12-year fucking cycle you're in? Yeah, you will. Okay? All right, let's get a closing message for you. Because we've said a lot, you know? There's a lot to cover in this reading, Pisces. Okay. But don't be foolish. Take a shot. Don't take 12. Take 1. Okay, maybe 2, and then move on. Big thing. Moving on. Getting out of the imbalance, the lack, whatever this is, you need to get out of it. And it's a big cycle. It's bigger than you're actually allowing yourself. And it's time to deal with it, Pisces. No more sweeping in under the rug. Okay? All right, Pisces, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And listen, man, shine as brightly as the sun and deal with this shit. You know? Maybe you got an epiphany that'll just make you go, ah. All right, Pisces? Love you all. Thank you for watching. Let's take you off the board and see how many do we have in here? What the hell's going on? All right, Leo. Leo, you are next. Welcome to your freaking weekend, fellow kings and queens. Did you like that short I put out? Did you get to see that short about us being salty? King and queens of saltiness. We don't need to be like that anymore, you know? Kind of playing it off with humor. That's what I do, you know? And then it becomes a belief when I was just kidding around. Now all of a sudden it's part of me and it shouldn't be. All right, so let's see what we got, Leo. Let's see what we got. Okay. FOMO, fear of missing out. Don't feel like that. Let go of your fears. Trust your intuition. Let your intuition make a decision on what to do this weekend. Page of Pentacles brings in an opportunity to just kind of like, yeah, that's going to be me this weekend, hopefully, is just kind of just chilling out with my sunflowers. Grounding. Stay tuned for grounding videos coming out. So many videos coming out that are different from the tarot and astrology. It's more techniques on how to do this and that, and you know, serious topics, you know what I mean, but something that I've been inspired to do. So keep a lookout for that. Make sure you hit that bell notification, you know, because I'm going to be offering a lot more content. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. I'm just not tooting my own horn, but it's led me down a road of things to be very profound, very thankful for. You got to check it out. Moving on from this fear of failure, whatever this is. Daydreams and decisions. Yeah, you know, the Pisces moon is going to be heavily influenced in this weekend. So again, daydream. Make some decisions. Let your intuition guide you. That's basically what I'm doing already. You know what I mean? And I do have a sense of missing out on something, and I'm not. I'm missing out on an opportunity to develop who I am. You know, I'm on a big mission of leveling up. And I hope you are too, Leo. Yeah, the Seven of Cups is out again. Showing us dream. What do you want? It's already out there, attracted to you. You know? Tell the universe exactly what you want. Maybe a communication coming in about a relationship which is more stable, moving towards stability, Leo. Again, Jupiter's going to be moving in our sign at the end of this month. That's a huge thing. That's starting a 12-year cycle about your identity. You know what I mean? I'm going to be making a video on that also. So, guys, dream big. Don't fear. Don't wait for permission. Here it is. You want permission, Leo? I'm giving it to you. Do it. Do it. Okay? Unworthy. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. This is all it is. And that's what I want you to focus on. You are worthy. You are good enough. You are aligning that perfect partner for you. We have been talking about this for a few weeks now. We're on this trajectory. Pay attention, Leo. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and get... Oh, no. Yep, let's get one more oracle, and then we're going to get our Rebel deck oracles and see what we have. Doing it again. Uh-oh. Hitting the self-destruct button. Compulsion, bad decisions. Again, fix that. You know what I mean? Don't be so judgy, but don't hit that self-destruct either. Why? Because your social battery is low. You're drained, antisocial, and you're shut down. It's okay. Again, maybe I can go out. When you know damn well, trusting your intuition says, dude, relax, stay home, take care of things. You know what I mean? You're not missing out on anything. You got all summer. Okay? Now, let's get a closing message for my lovely kings and queens. And there we are. It's dark and you can't see a thing, Leo. It's dark and you can't see a thing. Get your head out your ass, pronto. Listen, only a Leo can be honest with a Leo. You know what I'm saying? Get your head out of your ass. Get your priorities straight. Work towards the long game, not the short little ones. Don't hit that self-destruct button. Don't do it. You know what I mean? Walk away from that stuff that makes you feel unworthy, and you make decisions that no longer work for you. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, Leo, that is your freaking weekend. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell notification, because I'm going to be posting a lot of different videos for self-mastery, for helping and healing and all of that. I mean, I'm just on a mad tear, and you should be too. All right, Leo, have yourself a great weekend. Let's see who's next. And it's Taurus. Welcome, Taurus, to your freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Venus is riding high in the sky. It's giving you an opportunity to really work on some emotional issues that you need to let go of. It's closing a 12-year cycle. Think about it. What was going on 12 years ago? And how you can shut the door on that. Complete the cycle. Move on. Okay? Great energy for you. Use it, Taurus. Don't sit on your hands. I see a lot of you still... Yeah. Look at that. The devil. Don't be tempted. Again, sweep things under the rug, be blindfolded. King of Cups is definitely saying, calm your emotions, focus on balance. This is a big deal for you, you know, but trust your intuition. Release the emotions that stop you from getting the balance you deserve, from obtaining the balance you deserve. So release negative thoughts, get rid of negative emotions, get rid of negative self-talk, all of that. Bring balance back into your life, okay? And, you know, again, Taurus, you need to be grounded. So get outside and ground. I'm going to be putting out a big, extensive master documentary about grounding, so pay attention to that. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Don't be tempted. Release this. Sacral chakra. Do things that bring you joy this weekend, and that's it. Okay? So, again, also could be working on childhood issues. Let those go. Okay? Maybe you're dealing with a child, and you can put things back in a balance. You know? Wow. Okay. You got the World card. Yeah. So don't be tempted. Stay out of drama with the relationships. Don't start it. King of Pentacles is you. Feet on the ground, practical approach. You got this. Okay? And the World, completing cycles, could be dealing with another fixed sign: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. All right? Wow. Taurus. It's pretty heavy. It's heavy, heavy, heavy. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Taurus, let's see. Let's get a message for you from the singles and the fuck. There it is, right there. Fated to be alone. You gave up on love because you think you're meant to be alone. It's not true. Pay attention to that, Taurus, please. That's what you could be sitting in. Some of you singles, I'm pointing at you. All right, let's get another message for you, Taurus. Let's see what we got. I love these new cards, but they're so slick that they don't actually... Okay, this is you, Taurus, in a nutshell right here. I'm fine. Suppression, numbness, and facade. It's time to work on this. This is what you need to do. Stop suppressing your emotions. Don't be tempted to hold on to this another month. You have to let it go. This weekend, this week coming up is also the window of opportunity for you. Don't think you got to do it this weekend, but this is kind of ramping up that energy for you this weekend, okay? So let's get a closing message for you. Pretty serious right there, you know? What's going on here? Shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. All right, so maybe that's what's got you down. Maybe again, you're acting like things are fine. You got to work on this, all right? Very important for you to do that. And it may not just be about your job. It could be, relationships or, how you feel about yourself. It's just not your job. For a lot of you, you need to just focus on the balance, okay? Very good. Taurus, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's take you off the board and see who is last but not least. First in the zodiac, last on the freaking weekend. Aries, welcome. Ooh, I almost put Pisces on there. Thank God there's timestamps, Aries, but we saved the best for last, okay? So, Aries, you've got an opportunity here to really work on some issues with your feelings and how you feel, how you react to them. You've got a lot of energy kind of suppressing you right now in your sign. And let's not suppress anything anymore. It's an excellent time for you to really contemplate and reflect about what no longer serves you, okay? Anything else, I feel there's one more in there. There it is. Thank you. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Stuck in some kind of mentality, and we need to move out of that. The Nine of Pentacles is showing you, you know what? Do exactly this. Get outside. Ground. Get out in nature. Do things that you like. You're worthy of so much more. And the Ace of Cups is saying, you know what? A self kind of taking care of yourself this weekend is so important. Self-care. Absolutely for you this weekend. Maybe that's what you've been lacking here. You're being stuck probably doing everything for everybody else. You know what I mean? And kind of put that on hold. Oh, I'll get to that next week. Yeah, look at this. Seven of Pentacles. Put time and energy into things that pay off. A lot of you will be gardening, doing, planting flowers. Oh, wow, look at that. Another Ace of Cups. You got a beautiful opportunity here for things coming together. Okay? Maybe you're getting a visit from a loved one or something like that. Beautiful energy. Wow. But we're stuck in something, and this is something that we can heal. You know what I mean? Yeah, have faith and patience. That's what it's going to take. I'm kind of looking at those two cups as one of the cups is bringing in patience, divine timing. You got this. Things are coming together, and having faith. That's what this other ace brings in. Awaiting results. Keeping yourself calm, Aries. You are very now. Not now. Especially when it comes to relationships. You got to be patient. Seeing eye to eye in a relationship also. Maybe coming together. Maybe you're spending some time with your significant other or others. You sexy devil, you know? All right. Let's see what we got. Oh boy. Okay. So for some of you, it's sex only. Either you or your partner only want sex. Accept it's okay or reach for more. Again, like I told someone else in the readings, it's a win-win, really. All right. Let's get another oracle for you. Oh, there it is. Aha. Warning, warning. You knew, you ignored it. Intuition, ignorance, and self-betrayal. I think that's what you're working on. Some of the red flags were up there, the red, you know what I mean? Maybe it was just hookup energy, but don't worry. Maybe you're releasing this weekend. Maybe that happened recently, so you're like, okay, I'm letting this go. It works out. It's necessary. Things are coming together. Be patient. You'll have that person that gives you everything, that checks every single one of those boxes. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Aries. And this closes out this edition of the freaking weekend. Fucking apologize. So maybe you gotta apologize. I don't know. This looks like good healing energy. Seriously, just do it. Maybe it's just to yourself. Maybe the situation, whatever it is, letting go of this kind of behavior, excellent for you. All right, Aries, we are going to take you off the board. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, we're going to take you off the board. And that is going to do it for this edition of the freaking weekend. Listen, everybody, we're getting this Venus-Jupiter conjunction on June 9th. It's the last one in Cancer, ending a 12-year cycle and starting a new one in Leo soon at the end of June. But right now, you have an excellent time to take care of these emotional issues. Has to do with relationships, love. What is love? What is love? You know, that kind of thing. All right. So make sure that you do it. Listen, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Hit that bell notification because I'm telling you, I am launching some bangers of some videos, different from the tarot and astrology, but healing nonetheless. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.